Hey you guys, welcome to Mondays with M&M. I'm Meg and this is May, and today we're going to talk to you about sunscreen and what to look for and what to look out for. So to start with, there are two types of sunscreens. There is your chemical sunscreen and there's what we call your mineral sunscreen. So this is Banana Boat Sport. I just pulled this out as an example. So this is what we consider a chemical sunscreen, and how you can figure out, I did bring my glasses to help me out here, is you're gonna turn over, hi mama, and on the very top it says active ingredients. And so you're gonna see words like avobenzone, what's that, homosalate, a lot of words I can't say. There's gonna be octinoxate, oxybenzone. So you're gonna see words like that. That is a chemical ingredient. And what you're gonna see in a mineral type sunscreen is more your zinc oxide and your titanium dioxide. So the first thing you want to do is look at active ingredients and see, is it say zinc oxide or titanium dioxide? If it does not, then you know it is chemical and it's probably something you're going to want to set back down. If it does say zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, what you want it to be is you want it to be at least 20% or greater, and this is in the active ingredients again. So here's an example. These are two sunscreens that we use and love. One is Raw Elements and one is Laguna Herbals. And so for Laguna Herbals, you want to show them? So if I turn it over and look at active ingredients, it says zinc oxide and it's 25%. So it's above that 20% threshold. And if I look at Raw Elements, it's zinc oxide and it's 23%. So again, above that threshold. What you're also gonna do, so outside of this being a chemical sunscreen and looking at the active ingredients, I even went down and I looked at what's called the inactive ingredients. And one thing that definitely stood out for me was the last two ingredients are both parabens. So if you've read any of the blogs I've put together or watch anything I did, parabens is definitely an ingredient you want to stay away from. And then I also see right next to that is phenazethanol. So I didn't even have to look at the inactive ingredients because I knew by looking at the active ingredients that this was something that I would not use. But sometimes you do need to, I guess, probably go then to the inactive ingredients and confirm. So she took off with one of my sunscreens. Hopefully she'll come back around. But you can take and look at the inactive ingredients then. And so like for Raw Elements, it's organic green tea. There's gonna be organic black tea, organic hemp seed oil. So those are things that you know and are safe then to put on your body. So something else I wanted to talk to you about too with regards to your chemical sunscreen. I'm just looking over here because I wanted to make sure I said it properly. There were a couple articles I've read, and one of them was about a study where they found that sunscreen chemicals are absorbed into the body and can be found in the blood, the breast milk, and urine samples. And this one study actually found that 85% of the samples they did on breast milk had at least one of these chemical ingredients found in the breast milk. And so I'm still a breastfeeding mom, and that definitely throws me for a loop. So it's definitely not something I want to be feeding Maeve through my breast milk. So keep that in mind. Another article I read, it did say that one full application of chemical sunscreen has as much estrogen in it as a daily hormone replacement therapy. So again, something else that stood out to me and I thought was very alarming. So Raw Elements, so when you're gonna use, she's over here waving the sunscreen at me. When you're gonna use a zinc oxide, the one thing you'll notice is that it is definitely a thicker consistency. Some of them do go on and look very white. So I've tried many and have tried them on my husband as well, because he's a little bit pickier. And this is why I do love Raw Elements and I do love Laguna Herbals. It does rub in, I feel, very easily. It does eliminate the white. So for Raw Elements, it's non-nano, it is Leaping Bunny, it's non-GMO, and it is reef safe. So they do have right now, I think this is what is, she's going after the camera and smiling at me. Hawaii is recommending Raw Elements because it being safe for the reefs. Come here, mama. This is a live video, you can tell. And I love that because that's one thing also for sunscreens is that it does kill off the reefs. So here's the other one, Laguna Herbals. And I'm trying to see here. It is SPF 50. It is non-nano, organic ingredients, chemical-free, reef-safe. So this one is also reef-safe, hypoallergenic, GMO-free, gluten-free, and family-safe. So I definitely feel comfortable with the ingredients in both of these to use unmade. So with spring break coming up, I know we're heading out to sunny Florida here soon. I thought I would talk to you about sunscreen in hopes that you guys will go out and make some better choices. So thanks for tuning in. Can you say bye? Say thanks for joining Mondays with M&M, and we'll see you next time.